So I think the first question is, what made me want to do motovlogging? And that's quite interesting. My first passion is actually health and fitness, or health and well-being, and that's what I wanted to do initially. But actually, when I started doing it, the idea of taking your camera into a gym and invading someone's privacy was pretty crap. Whoop, police. Whoop, here's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. Anyway, so I sort of started it, and then I quickly finished it, and then I started watching a couple of riders motovlogging, and it looked really cool. Very simplistic, but I liked their approach. I think what I loved about it was that they were promoting riding, and most of the riders, well, all of the riders that I watch on YouTube, they're not dicks. They're actually normal riders, and they've just got a decent personality about them, and it's pretty entertaining.
They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we die for it, we live for forever. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we live for it, we live for forever. I'll meet you at the hideout, where we can dream again. I'll tell you all my secrets.
So I think it's probably a good time, whilst I'm in this queue, just to run through the bikes that I've had. So I started riding probably at the age of 14, I think, and my old man, my dad's always been a keen rider, so we started off, and he bought a it was a new one at the time. It was a KMX Kawasaki 125, lovely bike. It was black plastics with a green frame, and it looked absolutely amazing, and I learnt on that bike, and it was awesome, really good. However, unfortunately, as in most bikes, the bloody thing got stolen. So I only had it for about 2 months, but then I managed to scrape some pennies and pounds together, and I went through a phase of buying really rubbish off-road bikes, because I couldn't really afford something that was mechanically sound, shall I say. So I had one of my bikes, I remember this quite clearly, it was a DT 175, and I bought it, must have been late-ish 90s, and it was a I'm sure I'm right in saying this, a 1978. Oh, and I just remember having so much hassle on it. I remember the kickstart, the mechanics of that, the cogs always breaking and splitting up in the engine, and oh, it was an absolute nightmare. And then I bought, off the top of my head, an MTX 125, and the water pump was always broken, and again that would overheat and conk out on me. So I had a fair few nasty off-road bikes, and then I did the really bright thing of going to uni, and as any sensible student does, I managed to get my student loan through, and the first thing I did on the first day was blow it on a new Suzuki RM125. So I literally didn't have any money for the year and I had this bike, but it was awesome. It was probably the first decent bike, actually very decent bike, that I owned. Guys, the one thing I want to talk about next, oh gosh, are they alright? Biker, yeah, he's alright. one thing I want to talk about next is the structure of my vlog. So the plan is on a Monday I will release a moto weekday fun day vlog, and then on the weekend I will launch a weekend fun day motor vlog. So essentially it's going to be 2 vlogs a week, and one of those should be informative, to give you information about I'm not going to say a product, but information about something that's useful, and we'll go from there. But yeah, that's how I want to set out the vlogs now, especially with work, because as we know, we've got to balance the bucks. So yeah, that should be good. So we're literally now 1.1 miles away from HD Shores. Looking forward to getting there. Can't wait to hit the bathroom. I am busting. So yeah, next time you'll see me, hopefully I'll be rocking up. Nice. So we meet next time.
I know you like my shit. I know you like my shit. I know you like, so like my shit.